girls, welcome to another video. Today I have to do my makeup, I have to get ready because we're doing this weekly Himekaji challenge where each week we're doing different looks. And today, as you can see in the title, we're going to talk about something really interesting, which is like my likes and dislikes about Himekaji. I'm not doing this video alone. Many girls from the Himekaji community helped me to do this, you know, so I can include many experiences and points of view. So if you like that, just keep watching. I think today I'm just going to do like a basic gyaru look so I can finish this like pretty fast. Today my goal is to finish my makeup in 1 hour while I'm talking, which is like a huge challenge for me because I usually do my makeup in like 2 hours probably. So I'm going to start with my primer and eyebrows as usual, and I already have my circle lenses on. So yeah, I was like asking some girls in the community like, hey, what do you like the most and what do you love the most about Himekaji, you know, how is that you are dressing this style and that, and we had like a really nice conversation about that. So I'm going to share that with you today because I found that like super nice and how Himekaji can impact in our lives like in different ways. Yeah, I'm going to read some for you. So the first experience I have is from San Wooper, and she's from the Himekaji community. And when I asked about like what do you like the most about Himekaji, she said that I think that my favorite thing is that I feel so feminine and cute when I'm wearing Himekaji, and also the fact that sometimes kids ask me if I'm a princess. And that's so true. Let me tell you that that's super true, you know. That has happened to me too, that I've been like maybe all dressed up in the streets or just like more casual, but you know, still in Himekaji like today, and some kids, you know, just approach me to tell me, oh, you're so cute, are you a princess, or you look like a princess. Then we have like this other like experience from Ray, which is a really nice friend of mine, and she said, I like that Himekaji has so much variety. There is so many options with solids, prints, pants, skirts and dresses. I like having the option to wear the fun old school outfits or the more sophisticated modern looks, and that's something I really love too. Old school Himekaji, like super old school Liz Lisa, for example, like from early 2000s, was like more towards Ganguro. Like the original, the OG Liz Lisa from the 2000s was like for Ganguro girls, and they still look like princesses, but it was more like streetwear. And then was that the Himekaji boom and all this change started. So it's not like Liz Lisa was always like florals and prints and that. It was not like that. And only for Himekaji there is also like many eras and many aesthetics. Still princessy, still like casual, still streetwear, but different stuff. And now that is like more sophisticated, you know, much like towards otome, but still Himekaji. So I think that's super cute. And also that now we have way more brands for Himekaji. Like in the past we had like the main three, You're My Love, and Rouge and Liz Lisa, but now we have like Lodi's Poto and Evelyn and Honey Cinnamon. We have like many brands, like new brands that have like stuff like really work for the aesthetics. Really cool. I think that the moment that Himekaji like stopped being gyaru, it was when it grows. It's sad for gyaru because obviously Himekaji is not gyaru anymore, but we can always still dress whatever we want, like whichever era or whichever like trend from Himekaji we want with gyaru makeup, and it's still going to be gyaru. And then we have like this comment from Amber Daisuke. I like how Himekaji can be expressive. There are so many different brands with different kind of pieces that I think anyone can find something and enjoy the fashion. It makes me feel really good mentally to express myself with this fashion. There are like so many brands now and so many trends at this point. You can always like find something that is going to work for you. That's cool. And we'll continue with Frida. She said that she loves Himekaji for so many reasons. Because I feel cute mostly. I like that I don't have to wear like low-cut sexy western looks. Like, I'm not saying they are bad, but I just don't feel comfortable with them. I feel like western clothing can be pretty and inspiring. I think that in this side of the world it's more common and more expected for women to be sexy. It's trending more that. There are also like many girls who love like the current Lisa because it's more subtle, you know, it's more adapted to their personalities. Maybe they want something that is not sexy at all, and that's perfectly fine also. And that's also why Himekaji is not gyaru anymore, and that's also good. Like, I actually don't have like many things to say about that because I don't have anything against Himekaji not being gyaru anymore. I just think that we all can dress whatever we want, the era we want. We can express the style the way we want to. But the last thing she said, that I feel like western clothing can be like pretty and inspiring, is like super true too. And that's something I noticed. I started to think because of gyaru too, this thing about just living in jeans and t-shirts or jeans and sneakers and hoodies. That's just so uninspiring for me. I don't want to say like boring. Like, I just can't see myself like wearing jeans and or pants with hoodies and sneakers. It just doesn't make sense to me, you know. I think that dressing up and actually put an effort on yourself and put an effort to look cute, like cute for your eyes, you know, like under your concept of cute or your concept of sexy, and that really helps to your self-esteem. Like, I don't know anybody with like any alternative fashion or anybody in Himekaji that says, oh no, you know, like dressing up and feeling cute and just invest in my appearance actually made me like unhappy. No, usually when you started to actually invest in yourself, not only like inside but also outside, that really have an impact inside of you. And let's continue with the responses. So another one, it says, I agree with what everyone else said. You know, I think for me, I really like the kaji part the most. I love that it's casual enough to wear it regularly in daily life. It means I don't have to wait for a special occasion to wear the clothes that make me feel the most cute and confident. Maybe if I want to go maybe to the store to buy bread, I'm not going to dress up for that. But I just can wear like this katsu, some shorts, and I'm done. And it's Himekaji. Like, right now I'm just with this and some bloomers. That's how I am sometimes at home. And it's still Himekaji and it's perfect. So that versatility to have like different Himekaji looks for different occasions, that allows you to look like Himekaji 24/7, is really cool. I have like this other like comment by Ria that really made me think about myself, because I really feel like that too. In the beginning, I definitely felt overdressed in Himekaji compared to everyone around me in casual streetwear, but only after 2 weeks or so, I felt like the most natural thing in the world, because this fashion became part of me in a way. I just adore Himekaji so much because it makes me feel like my most authentic self. And I think that's something most girls like in alternative fashions can relate to, because not everyone have like the same personality or the same exposure, or that they don't live in the same, you know, like cities or societies and that. But the more you do that, the more like you like normalize those looks in yourself, the most authentic you feel with yourself, you know. That's why I also said, like, I can't imagine myself wearing like jeans with a hoodie and a sneaker. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me in my head. But that's the absolute normal for most people. But for us, it's like the standard, that the low key, the minimum is what I'm wearing right now. So it's funny, because definitely our standards related to looks and makeup and that are completely different from other people. I still have like 2 likes about Himekaji. So the next one says, from Vecchio. She says, my favorite thing is the girly feminine vibe of the style. When I was a teen, I never liked to look sexy, and as a girl living in a Latin American country, just like me, it was almost impossible to find non-sexy clothes. And it's really funny because it's like almost everything is like sexy and showy, and at the same time you're going to get judged for that. If you dress like this, they are going to treat you like you are too immature, and if you are sexy, they are going to slut shame you. So yeah, people doesn't like anything. So at the end, just wear whatever you want. It says, nowadays it's different, but still can be compared to the feminine style that only Japanese brands can offer. I also like the fact that there are not strict rules like in other styles, and that's something that I think we talked a little bit with Hiro on the Lolita to Gyaru makeover. It's like in Gyaru the most important thing is the makeup. Like obviously it's like the whole package, but what makes the difference between Gyaru and any other style is the makeup. Okay, so I already put my lashes on and we're going to read the last like. Okay, so we have this comment from Cherry, and she said, I think for me it has to do with in person. I'm actually terrible shy, but when I wear Himekaji, I feel like the intention can be drawn away from me and the clothes. So it gives me a little bit of confidence and something to connect with others easily over. And that's super true, you know. Once you wear like Himekaji, there are so many other girls that wear Himekaji too, that is really easily like to connect with others, to talk about brands and clothes and trends and everything. And I've made like so many new friends thanks to Himekaji, so that's super cute. No. And it says, even when I dress for myself, I feel cheaper because it's casual. I appreciate that there is less hard set rules. It's cute and versatile. No matter what color palettes or patterns you prefer, there is always something to be inspired by. Yeah, that's like all the things we really love and what we like the most about Himekaji. However, there are also like things that we don't really like about the style. Maybe not necessarily about the style, but it could be more about like people in the style or the community or some circumstances that happened around the style. And I think that one of the things is that when you're like many years in the style, or you have like some more time in the style and you've been like getting new things like regularly, you really know that Himekaji is a street style. It's supposed to be like casual. You should be able to wear that on a daily basis. But we also notice that in Himekaji, especially on Depop or vintage or just like those second-hand Western apps or sites like market shares, Himekaji is treated like a super rare, you know, super like weird style. Like, but obviously they do that to be able to sell those items like for a higher price. To be honest, like when you buy second hand, Japanese brands are not that expensive, at least in Gyaru and Himekaji. Liz Lisa and Rouge, You're My Love, Lotus Poto, Evelyn, like those kind of brands are not really expensive secondhand. Most of the clothes I have are like under $50, so to see like OPs or like skirts and that for over like $60, $70, $80 is just crazy. And that's also like really bad because that creates the sense that just people who can afford those pieces and those brands are able to actually be a Himekaji girl or be like a Himekaji enthusiast. There is like this misconception that dressing up Himekaji is like super expensive, you have to be rich for that. This creates this elitism that Himekaji brands are like luxury brands. A lot of people is also like confused about that and buying those stuff, you know, and really working really hard to get all those items like for super high prices as if they were like brand new. It's not fair for them. So many people is working so hard to get those items when they are like overpriced. It's not fair for them. And another thing that I don't like about Himekaji, that I'm going to say after doing my lips, because I really want to do my lips right now, but it's basically one thing that we all know, and is the lack of sizes. Lately there are like more sizes, like for example Lisa have this tall size, you know, for taller girls, but all the measurements are the same. Bust the same, waist the same, shoulder the same, so just like they are longer. So that's not really tall size, because if you are taller, you are not just stretched, you are taller and your body is proportional to that. It just doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video talking about what we like and what we dislike about Himekaji and Gyaru, you know, more general stuff. And if you want to share with me also like what you like and dislike about the style, just let me know in the comments. And remember that you can follow me on my social media. You can find my blog at thenameilove.com, and you can find me on Instagram as Raylalis. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.